Real nice piano back there.
Yes,
so anyway,
welcome
back. Welcome back, fight fans. This is a Savvy Christmas. We're here. We got our eggnog rolling. We're feeling real good. You know, Merry Christmas to all you folks out there. You know, I've always liked this holiday, especially when it's like present time. That was always the best part. How do you feel about Christmas, Kyle?
I never got any presents, so it's another day to me.
I'm brown and from another country, so you better believe I didn't get presents.
Santa didn't like us.
No.
That's how Santa never comes to the
They
poor
don't
people's
show up
houses?
to Dominican Republic. It's like, I don't know what
Yeah, but you guys love Christmas down there, right?
Oh, we do. I mean, it's an excuse to drink. I mean, come on.
All right.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm gonna you know, dedicate this show to my grandfather. Okay, this little Christmas memory. He was always the head of the Christmas table, and you know, when I'd be on there, never shutting up, he'd say, "You know what, Ari, you got to be a sports announcer." And we're getting close, baby. We're getting close. Okay, Grandpa, your wishes might come true. How do you guys feel like about this announcing life?
This is great. I guess since we're dedicating these things, I'm actually going to dedicate this to my cousin Wilson. He's a fan. He watches all the time. Merry Christmas to you, buddy. And to the rest of my family. Mom, I love you.
Who do you dedicate this to? Okay.
I'll dedicate this to myself. It'll probably be the only gift I get.
Alright, anyway, you know, let's move on here. You know, 2010 for Savvy, that was the beginning. We've had over 5,000 views. We're rocking. The site looks good. We've had interviews. Thank you, Verdun. Thank you, Hegan. Thank you, Tom, for all coming out. And what we're going to do tonight is we're going to give a few shout-outs. We're going to talk about UFC 124, WC 53, the Strikeforce heavyweight tournament that we hope happens, and then a little New Year's shout-out.
Christmas gift.
Alright, so let's start it off. Let's give shout-outs to the comments. Benny, you came onto our site. You talked a lot of baloney, Benny. How do you feel? I mean, how do you feel about Benny?
Thank you, Benny, for the comments. I only ask one thing of you. Next time, don't be a moron when you're commenting. Next time, do something that we here at MMA Savvy call fact-checking, okay? And if you want to talk smack on MMA Savvy, do yourself a favor, watch some of the videos, and learn how to do it. You should be taking notes right now, Benny. I look forward to our future conversations.
Keep the comments coming. You know, we appreciate it, whether they're positive or negative or whatever it is. Come out there, man.
Now, let's move on. UFC 124. GSP Koscheck. GSP did it again, but the same feeling like, I mean, I loved it, but can we finish somebody, GSP? And Koscheck, okay, Koscheck actually looked really deadly in the first couple rounds. That right hand looked good. GSP actually looked vulnerable. If he gets hit with a big shot, he's gonna go down. Rafi?
You know, what you're saying, you know, is what everyone is saying when they're going to fight GSP. GSP has this weakness. We're going to do this to him. We're going to do that to him. And at the end of the day, you know, if you look at it, the guy won 5 rounds. He didn't have a scratch on his face, and the other dude was on his way to the hospital. I don't care if he didn't finish him or not. He still got to have surgery on his eye. That could have not tickled.
If any of us were as handsome as GSP, we're not going to want to get punched in the face either.
No!
He's got a lot of endorsements. He's a real good-looking guy. Why take a punch to the face?
Why?
He did what he had to do. He schooled Josh Koscheck, broke his orbital bone. Big ups to him for staying in the fight for 5 rounds, even though he had the broken orbital after the first round. But even still, it would have been nice to see Josh go out in a flurry. Charge him, do something, get knocked out. You're not going to get another title shot, probably ever. Honestly.
No.
So go out, throw those big hands. You have a deadly right. Anything can happen. It's MMA. Don't shy away at the end.
Yeah, I was more disappointed by Koscheck not going for it and swinging for the fences. Like, you're already losing. Anyway, Struve McCorkle. I won another one. McCorkle came up short.
Disappointed on big sexy.
Real bum, McCorkle.
I thought it was going to be a little bit more competitive. McCorkle came out there, and you know, I guess, you know, and I'm using his own words, the pressure got to him, and he sort of choked. And you know, he looked like he had the strength that we had predicted that he was going to have, but Struve, once again, you know, he comes back from the brink of defeat and whoops some ass. It was good for him. The guy, I'm looking forward to see more of that tall guy.
If he spent a little less time on MMA Underground posting and running his mouth, and he had spent some more of that time in the gym, he wouldn't have gassed after the first 2 minutes of the fight. He was in a dominant position, almost pulled off a submission, then just totally gassed, got rolled over. It was kind of a quick stoppage. But
yeah,
still,
it was a quick stop.
Even still, I think the ref knew as well as everyone watching.
That he was
done. He was gassed, and he was just going to continue to take punches in the face. Thanks a lot for nothing.
All right, so let's move on from that card. So we're going to talk about WC 53. We got, I mean, you know, the UFC card wasn't that great, and then once again, oh by the way, this was the final WEC card ever. And what a bang how it ended with that Anthony Showtime Pettis kick. That was maybe one of the best kicks I've ever seen it. Oh, Shaolin Monks. Remember how I called you out a few weeks ago, Shaolin Monks? You came to me. Your being went into the body of Pettis, and he brought martial arts back, baby.
It made it real sad to see WEC go with that kick. I mean, they couldn't have gone out in any better fashion. That kick was the best kick we've probably ever seen. It's the most surprising thing we had seen. Rafi, you were talking about how it happened in a championship fight, even more surprising.
Yeah, I think, you know, like, aside from, you know, putting aside the fact that this guy climbed the wall and kicked this dude in the face, just, you know, it's what we're talking about. We're talking about earlier. It's the 5th round. You're fighting for the belt. You know that the fight can go to it can go any way. For you to have the marbles to go out there and pull that off, my God, it's absolutely incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, it was, I mean, I loved it. And now Pettis, not Henderson, is going to get the unification title shot against the winner of Gray Maynard, Frank Andrew, which, of course, will be New Year's, and we'll be talking about that later, baby. So, anyway, WC, the run is over. It started, I looked this up, in 2001.
Yes.
So it was almost a 10-year run. There's a lot of excitement. Oh, also on this card, Cerrone won, Varner lost. I'm devastated. What can we do? Cerrone's going to get a big fight. He's calling out Cole Miller, actually. So let's move on. Let's talk about an organization that I always say has no heart, but over the past couple months, they've finally stepped up. I'm still not a fan of Coker, but I feel like the Strikeforce, now with this announcement, folks, they have actually announced a Strikeforce heavyweight tournament that's going to be probably put in 3 different cards, I would imagine. Oh, 4 different cards maybe, actually. Yeah. And the first one is going to be Fedor Bigfoot in February, we hope. Fedor should win that, but Bigfoot's looking serious, though. I mean, he almost got knocked out by Mike Kyle, so I'm sure Fedor would not have let that fight go through the first round.
I don't know. I don't imagine any human hand hitting him in the jaw and not having your hand shattered. That's what happened to Mike Kyle. That's why Mike Kyle faded out in that fight.
He did break his hand.
He broke his hand when he put one of the most devastating punches we've seen. But it did nothing to that dude. He looks like a character off of James Bond. He looks like Jaw.
Yeah, he looks like Jaw.
He's got the biggest jaw. Take a look at this dude. I wouldn't want to hit him in the face. I don't know what you do to the guy. I'm sure Fedor will have an answer because he's Fedor. But man, double pad your gloves, do something.
So the next fight they're announcing is the return of the babyface assassin Josh Barnett. Okay, so the final 2 fights of this rematch of Fabricio Verdum, our boy, versus Sergey Koronikov, and that's one of only Fabricio's losses, one of his 5 losses from 5 years ago. You know, we don't even know. And then the final fight, I'm real nervous to announce this, viewers, because you all know the Pitbull, Andrei Arlovsky, is one of my top fighters of all time. And they've pitted him against Alistair Overeem, possibly.
Oh, they don't like him, huh?
2010
and you know
Grand
what,
Prix
viewers?
champ.
I have such a lead on the picks. If I still have a lead coming into this card, I'm going to take Arlovsky, and you know what? He's going to knock out Overeem!
Wow!
And bring this back to Belarus!
I didn't know this was a comedy show.
Wow!
Yeah, wow.
The glass chin is
Last feeling about
Got jokes.
Last feeling about the Strikeforce stuff, then we got to move on. You know.
I think this is a great business move for them. They need to do it. They need to do it. There's no other way that they're going to catch a UFC. This is going to bring a lot of excitement to it.
I think this is the most amazing thing that'll happen in 2011, if it in fact happens.
So come back with us, viewers, because we're going to have 2 different special pick videos right before New Year's. We're going to get back in town and lace those for you. So just enjoy this little show during your little Merry Christmas. Have a few cookies, a few nice Christmas brownies. Okay, maybe even throw on Savvy.
Yeah, why not?
You know, have some eggnog with us. You know, also there's gonna be 2 specials up during the Christmas time. Higan Machado, it better be up next week, okay, editor. And then we need Tom Kalili, a really good chap. Anyway, we love you, Christmas viewers.
Happy
Say
holidays.
a farewell.
Happy holidays.
We'll see you back during the New Year's.